Hey there, you're watching The Appreciationist. My name is Peter Hartman.
Hi, I'm Valerie Soule.
Hi, I'm Samantha Barley.
Tonight we're talking about seeing past the moment. I can play better sitting this way.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm not like all confident there. Hey guys, welcome to the show. We're gonna have a fun time here tonight. We're gonna be talking about seeing past the moment. But before we get to that, I have to let you know in our first segment what I learned this week. Well, this week I learned something. I learned a lot of things this week. It kind of got mixed up with my moment of appreciation and my what a great idea. So I'm just gonna talk about something else entirely, which is a little silly. But I learned about these guys right here, which are the bonobos. I didn't know about the bonobo chimpanzee. I didn't know that there were two kinds of chimpanzees. Turns out human beings, we've evolved from two sets of great primates. One is a chimpanzee, which tends to be more aggressive. And then you have the bonobo chimp, which tends to be more sort of docile, peaceful, collaborative, empathetic, working together. And I don't know what strain of monkey I am, but I kind of like these guys here. If you haven't read about the bonobos, they're very interesting. They're very human-like. They're one of the most human-like great apes out there. How they care for each other, how they resolve conflicts, their sexual activity, all very, very interesting stuff. So in this world of LGBTQIs, non-binaries, these bonobos I think would fit right in. So very, very interesting guys here. I don't know why I'm talking about monkeys, but I heard it in a movie. I looked it up, and I spent maybe about an hour learning about bonobos, and it's weird, but I like it. I'm gonna have to come up with a bonobo joke. Good. Yeah, it kind of made me feel good. It kind of made me wish I was a bonobo.
I was learning about bonobos, I think, like 2 weeks ago or something, and I was reading about it as well. And the way that they resolve conflict is often by sexual activity, right?
That's right.
Yeah, you were saying sexual activity. Because there's the bonobos and then there's the chimpanzees. The chimpanzees, it's like anger and all of that, but then the bonobos, it's sexuality, which I found very interesting too.
That's right. And the women make the decisions. Yeah, it's a matriarchal society, so any society where the women make all the decisions. Not that I think that women are better than men. If I don't have to make decisions, then I'll be happy. I think I'll be happy. I'm a bonobo. Yeah, I'm a bonobo. A bonobo with a guitar. Awesome, you guys. Look, so that's what I learned this week. But we're moving on to a moment of appreciation. A moment of appreciation is a segment during the show. It's the most important thing we do, actually, which is to look back the past 7 days and to pick out something that we appreciated. It could be something good that happened, that's easy to appreciate, or it could be something that wasn't so great, but that we can see the value in today. If you see me squirming around, I'm just trying to get used to my new setup here. I got to get posters for that back wall. I think I can make my show look a little prettier. Why not give it a try? But my moment of appreciation this week, I'm going to start off. I shouldn't start off first. I should not start off first. Anybody have a moment of appreciation, something that they kind of see the value in, that you'd like to share? How about you, Luke? You got something for us? You got a nice shirt on.
I knew it. Thank you. I look a little bit like you, eh?
Yes.
That's why you're saying that. I had something, but it flew out of my mind for the moment.
Oh, look, we'll let it fly right back. We'll chill out. We'll put Sam under the knife, under the pressure.
Okay.
What a weird expression to come up with.
Yeah, sure. And I don't think I was here last week, right? Yeah, I wasn't able to make it last week. That's right. So mine, I'm not sure when it happened, what day exactly, but it was a meetup that I did. I did a groove dance meetup. So a friend of mine, Diane Dupuis, I don't know if you say it like that, Dupuis, she often does groove classes, and we organized one together for my Self-Discovery Montreal meetup group, and we did it at Metamorphosis 1111 in NDG, and it was so much fun. I don't know if anybody has heard the concept of groove. I know Luke has.
Yes.
Luke used to groove a lot, and he was supposed to come. Unfortunately, the weather was horrible. But groove dance is really a place where you're exercising, but you're also like letting go of inhibitions. There's like hardly any steps. It's not like you have to like follow the teacher. She'll give you like the littlest like dum, dum, dum. Like, that's the sort of thing. Walk this way. And then you just like go around the room, you let go, you know, you just sort of let yourself go and be free. And it was a lot of fun. Everybody who came from the meetup had a great time. I sweated. I sweated a lot, so I got exercise, and I just, you know, just fun music, interesting people, just like letting go, you know? So that's my moment of appreciation. Lots of fun.
Well, that's pretty cool. Like, is it like a fitness thing, or is it just?
It is a fitness thing. I mean, it's considered a fitness thing because you're dancing for an hour. There are some a little bit slower songs, but yeah, you're dancing for a full hour. And it's actually like it's called the groove movement. So you can take a course and become a groove teacher. I think it was somebody, I think it was, her name was Lori something, and I think she's from Canada.
I think it's Lori Lynn McDonald.
There you go. Is she from Canada, Luke? Or
I don't know. I don't really know her. I just seen her name often, but
yeah. So she invented this groove movement, and so you can look it up, thegroovemovement.com, I think. I'm guessing.
We'll find out. We'll post it on Facebook. On Appreciationist.
Yes. And I'm probably going to be doing them more regularly with Diane, planning them in my self-discovery group, since we're having so much fun with it, like maybe once a month or so. So.
Oh, that's going to be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd be really, really cool. That's a really great idea. That's pretty cool. That's a nice moment of appreciation. I saw the pictures of the place. It looked very warm, very inviting, very nice, lovely floors. Nice, very nice space. Really cool. How about you, Val? You got a moment of appreciation for us?
Yes, it's going to be one that will sound negative first, but then that you see the value in. So it was today, because as I was telling you when I got on, it's been a very, very strange day. And so today I had a conversation, I guess, if you can call it that, with somebody, and we obviously didn't understand each other at all. I mean, it went really, I was like, what? So it was like we were not talking the same language. Like, he thought what I was saying was rude when I was trying to be loving and compassionate. And I was like, what is happening? So that was very, very strange, and of course put me off balance. But at the same time, it affects everything after. It opens your mind. It makes you question things. But at the same time, I didn't question myself like crazy either. It's not like I doubted everything. But it just made me, you know, interact differently with people after that. You just think differently. It changes everything. It's like, okay, so. It's just it opens up different avenues, you know, and so you just see things with a very different perspective, or at least you keep it more open. So I thought that was most interesting, but I have to say it wasn't comfortable. Far from it. I really felt like I was talking to somebody from another planet, and like what I meant with one word meant totally the opposite for him. So it was very, very strange.
Isn't that weird how it happens? I know we were making fun. It's the full moon today, but then, you know, people are like every single day. And I was just today talking with my brother about that. The people in our lives who were, you know, just no communication, antagonistic, difficult people. And yeah, they do teach us. You know, I really like talking to people like that because it sort of resets me for. I was going to say regular people, but that's like kind of an insult. It
yeah.
That's me to deal with people who are more along on my frequency, on my wavelength, and
yes.
So every now and then you need to be shooken up. If it's every day, I guess that's a little hard to deal with. But
yeah, and I have to say that my next interaction was totally the opposite. But because of that, it was even, I appreciated it even more, and I think I was probably I don't know, I didn't take anything for granted with the next person, you know. So that makes a big difference.
Wow,
that's really awesome. Yeah, it's you know, appreciation is not just about it's not about feeling good, right? It's about seeing the value in something. And I like that you're sharing that with us, because it's really important for us to remind folks that appreciation, it's not just about feeling good all the time. It's about recognizing the value of your situation. And we'll be talking more about that when we get to our topic, seeing past the moment. Well, thank you so much for sharing that with us, Val. I really love that. I really love it when people share how they're feeling, whether it's a up or down, whether it's a difficult thing or an easy thing. That's really wonderful. Luke, how about you? Got a moment of appreciation for us? Has the little birdie flown back into your mind?
I think I'm losing you, but do you still hear me and see me?
I hear you. I see you.
Okay, because I lost the picture.
Oh,
now I don't hear you or see you. I think I put my thumb up and then he disappeared.
it's not actually a full moon today, huh? I don't know what made
Siri, I asked Siri.
No, it's not. It's on the 28th.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I have a meetup on the 28th, and I saw that they plan to meet up like later in the evening after mine, and it's the full moon thing. And I told you the other night it was like a half moon.
I could have sworn last night I saw what looked to be, okay, we're talking about full moons now, but okay, so we'll correct that. People are weird on any day of the week, okay? It's a full sun, okay? It's a full Sunday. That's why people are
But
weird.
there is something that a lot of people in the metaphysical community and stuff believe, and it's called something called Mercury retrograde. And
yeah.
I was reading a little bit about it today. I don't think that it does anything from what I like understood, but some people do. So let's just say it's that.
No, let's alienate all those astrology people out there. Let's be definitive on it. No, I have no idea what Mercury retrograde means, but if it means people act weird, I agree. Today is a weird day. It was a weird day for me. One of my moments of appreciation. I know it's a little gross, but you know, when I have my nephew here, he's 2, and I changed his diaper. It looked like melted Reese's Pieces in there. It was like,
right.
But every time I change his diaper, I always think to myself, you know, I remember myself as a kid being grossed out by things, and then as an adult, I go, you know what? It just took a little mind control, and this thing has become not only something that I can deal with, but kind of a little fun. You know, like playing in the mud. Okay, I'm going into a weird place. That's not what my moment of appreciation is here. I'm seeing squinty eyes here from Sam. So it's gonna let you know something else here.
It's got to be a full moon, or that's Mercury in retrograde. That's what's happening. It's affecting you.
It's affected me a little bit. Those astrologers have got something.
It affects communication. It affects the internet, that sort of stuff. So that's why we lost Luke. That's why Val couldn't communicate well, because it affects that.
When did Val? When couldn't she?
The person she had a difficulty communicating with today.
Oh, yes. Okay, I'm sorry. Yes. Yeah, I thought you were just insulting her, and I just want to make sure to get in on the fun. I didn't want to miss out on that fun. I just love teasing. You guys are being really wonderful, despite what I'm saying. I'm sure Luke will pop back in at some point, hopefully. But I want to let you know, so my moment of appreciation was tangled in with my what a great idea. So I was watching this documentary called Kill Switch. Kill Switch. That documentary is right over here. It's on Netflix, so if you have Netflix, you can check it out. It's about the internet. It was about protecting the internet, about privacy. It was about SOPA. And I didn't realize how close we came to really losing the internet as we know it, it not being the free democratic space that we sort of expect. And there was a guy who led this charge, and his name is Aaron Swartz, Swartz. And what I found immensely interesting, first of all, I felt a little heartbroken that I didn't know about this guy who was fighting for us. He committed suicide. There was a long battle, and eventually he couldn't take it any longer. 35 years facing prison and felony charges for just standing up for the rights of people. And but at the same time of feeling sad, I felt immense appreciation for what is a real life hero. This guy is a real life hero. If you haven't heard his story, you can Google him, or you can just watch the documentary Kill Switch. He fought for us, he won for us, he paid the price for us, and I had an immense amount of appreciation. I had tears come to my eyes. Maybe it's because I appreciate the internet more than other things, but I know how valuable it is. I know how scary the world would be without it, and I'm just sorry I didn't know about him before, but I appreciate him, and I'm going to look forward to the next people who are out there fighting for us. So thank you so much, Aaron Swartz. I can't believe I didn't know your name. Good. You guys, that's my moment of appreciation. I'm sticking to it. It's also my What a Great Idea Kill Switch documentary on Netflix. Go check that out. It's a really, really cool watch. I also saw Passengers, just so you know, if you're interested in Passengers, Chris Pratt, Jennifer Lawrence. Very fun movie. It's good to see with a lady friend or LGBTQI, non-binary. I don't know what the terms are these days, but go see that with somebody that you care about, because it's a very heartwarming movie. You guys, seeing past the moment. That's kind of what I had to do when I watched Kill Switch here, because that's one of the reasons I don't watch these sort of documentaries, because, let me put this on. The bonobos? You guys like the bonobos? Is that a weird picture to have? Yeah, it's a weird picture to have. Seeing past the moment. I had to do that when I was watching the documentary, because, you know, I kind of felt myself getting bogged down with these, in a negative spiral, you know, getting bogged down in sort of thoughts that I was having. And what I mean by seeing past, when I say seeing past the moment, does that mean anything to you?
It feels good. I thought it was a great title, and I was going to ask you how you came up with it.
I think I was just remembering how I felt with that documentary, and seeing past the moment to me, it was sort of like moving to the solution, right? Moving to the next step. You know, it's very easy to sort of wallow in despair or feeling miserable where you are, but this moment is connected to the moment that preceded it, but it's also connected to the moment that's to come. And if I find my optimism, where I find my optimism is in the next moment, seeing past where I am. So that's kind of what it means to be. When you heard seeing past the moment, what did it strike in your mind? What do you think? What came to mind for you? Anyone?
Go ahead, Sam. You look like you want to say something.
No, I was just waiting. I didn't know. Yeah. So moving on, not sticking on one thing for so long. It could be about anything. I just saw it as like moving on past this moment, that this moment is fleeting and there's always another one. And I suppose I see it as creation, you know, being able to choose the next moment for yourself.
I really like that. That's really cool. How about you, Val? When you think about seeing past the moment, it doesn't have to be what I'm saying, but you know, when you think about seeing past the moment, what do those words? I know words speak to you. What does that sort of evoke for you?
Well, what it did for me is it felt like getting some perspective. So like getting some distance from something. So it really, literally, I saw myself like above my body and my story and everything that's happening. And seeing it like, okay, how important is this negative moment, for example? And so seeing the big picture, that's exactly what I saw. And it felt great, because it's like, oh yeah, right, let's get out of this moment for a while and put it into perspective and see the bigger picture.
That's it. That's precisely what was in my mind. This idea of the broader perspective. From this broader perspective, when you take the long view, you can contextualize your experience. You can see what's going on. And I always found it harder to sort of stay where I am in that feeling place when I could see the bigger picture. So seeing the past moment, you guys are both right. You guys are both right. That's exactly how I see it. I was working, so we're working on a TLOA workshop book. So all the exercises and tools that we use. And I was working on this exercise called, well, I don't know exactly how I'm going to call it. I'm calling it momentum right now, but it's described as waiting in anticipation. Okay, that's almost what I was going to title this today. Waiting in anticipation. Seeing the past the moment wasn't necessarily that you have to move to the next step. It's just that you have to sort of see the next step before you take it, right? It's okay that you are where you are and are not moving forward right this second, but you can at least send your thoughts forward. You can at least think ahead to tomorrow, think ahead to the next action, think ahead to the next conversation. Sometimes I have meetups and they don't go the way I want them to go. I mean, they go well, but I don't act the way I want to act, and I feel bad. And even though I might not move on from that feeling, I just sort of look past it and I say, well, I will have another chance. I will have another opportunity to be better than I was. And I might not be there yet, and I might not do anything yet, but I love the feeling of waiting in anticipation for the next thing to come. And part of the idea of seeing past the moment is that, look, you guys, Sam was talking about groove today. We're all moving, right? we're all in motion, whether it's physical motion, whether it's our emotional state. You are in a process of growing, a process of evolution, right?
Yes.
I know I'll have to leave here soon, but we're in a process of moving. So I want to let people know, look, when you're in your moment, I never feel stuck because I always feel like I'm moving. Right?
Well, I'd like to just tell a little story. I've been watching a new series on Netflix, which is a very light comedy, and I love it because it's light and so it's fun. And this teenage girl, at some point, she has a meal in front of her that obviously she doesn't like, and it looks very strange to her and maybe gross. And the person who made it says, well, so, like anticipating, like thinking, oh, it's going to be good, and then, so won't you like it? And she looks at him and being very diplomatic, she said, I can't wait to have eaten it. So that's a way to see past the moment. Is like, okay, I don't think I'm going to enjoy this, but once it's done, I'll be really happy about it.
That's great. That's one to remember. That's a good one. I can't wait to have eaten it. That's great. I think I told Sam. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, that's what you're going to say when I feed you my food, huh?
No, I was going to say about vacations, right? Remember when I was at first getting used to it? I was like, well, I'll be happy to be back home. I know I'll enjoy.
Yeah.
At least I know I'll feel really good when I get back home because I will have been gone for a while. There's something to that. I think with trips, even if you like trips, there's something to the idea that, hey, I'm going to go do this, but then I'm also going to enjoy the sort of coming back or the rebalancing or whatever it is. Yeah, I love everything that you guys are saying here. I don't know. I didn't have much to say about seeing past the moment, except that I wanted to transmit this idea that you're always moving. And that even when you feel stuck, it's about perspective and not about what's actually happening, because you are growing. You can't stop growing. And there's something beautiful about that idea for me. It's the idea that I connected to when I was watching that documentary, and it's the idea that I connect to on an everyday basis. And it's what gives me my optimism, just knowing that the next moment can be affected, can be influenced by how I feel. Speaking about the next moment, Luke, before we end the show.
Yes.
You have a moment of appreciation for us? Oh, so Val had to pop out there. I just want to, real quick, Val is, you can check her out at thepowerofemotions.ca, thepowerofemotions.ca. Check out her website. It's a really cool website. Thank you, Val, for being on the show. Luke, you got a moment of appreciation for us?
Yeah, I don't know what you heard exactly, but because I was talking, and
we heard nothing.
You heard nothing? Okay. I said that I've been following a dating coach for 3 years, and at the end of 2016, she started a closed group, to participate for the people who want to improve themselves for the next year, and she was willing to coach us and everything. So every day she devised different challenges to do, and she wants to form leaders. And recently she said that the 10 best that she thinks that they can make it, she will gladly, coach them freely and offer them how to build a company on the internet or something like that to help move and things like that. So so in the challenges that we had to do, I had to talk a lot about in one challenge about myself and things like that. And I had a very good. Not reviews, but appreciation. That they like very much what I said and what I went through and everything, as you all know, and things like that. And it really made me warm inside. That they appreciated me that much, that I was in their group and things like that. So that's my moment of appreciation for this week.
Oh, that's great. That's wonderful. I love that. Oh, that's pretty cool. Well, we appreciate you too, honestly, Luke. We really love having you on the show. And I'm glad you were able to pop back in and share that moment of appreciation. Very heartwarming, very, very good.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. Well, we were talking about seeing past the moment, Sam. Was there something else you want to add to that, or?
No. For what?
I just want to give Sam an opportunity, give her the last word if there's something you wanted to say. But everything that was said was perfect right there. We'll talk more about this in upcoming meetups. But I just wanted to put that out there, this idea of seeing past the moment. I want to let you know really quickly before I let you go what's coming up on our calendar, and then we'll do what's for dinner. Want to do that now, Sam?
Yep. Well, what's coming up is in 30 minutes, I'm going to be on Facebook Live.
Oh, is that today? Oh my goodness.
I had a feeling you forgot. Yeah, so at 8 o'clock, Facebook Live, you can go on Facebook, it's Facebook/Samantha.Barley, or just look up Samantha Barley Life Coach, and I'll be answering all of your personal development questions for 30 minutes. So that'll be super fun. Other than that, what's on my calendar? This is with Self-Discovery Montreal Meetup. I have, tomorrow, I have group life coaching, Love Yourself. So all about falling in love with yourself, you know, self-acceptance, self-esteem, just improving your life. And so that's tomorrow at 6:30 in Verdun at Chat Noir Tea House. And then
Saturday, the bowling.
And then Saturday is appreciation brunch and bowling. So that's going to be a lot of fun. There's only a couple of spaces left. So we're going to go for brunch and then we're going to go bowling. So that's going to be a great time. That's it for now.
That's really cool. Valerie Soule, she's having a meetup question clé. Oh, I have it over here. Question clé pour mieux créer votre réalité. So it's a workshop, question clé pour mieux créer votre réalité. She did it in English, now she's doing it in French. So it's going to be on the 17th, so that's the Tuesday coming. So if you are in the Montreal area, definitely go and check that out. You can find that information at meetup.com/TLOAMTL, or just go to thelawofattraction.ca and click on calendar. We have some cool stuff coming up on the calendar.
What about our big one?
Should we say that this week?
Yeah, of course.
All right, the 21st.
That's
For the
in 10
first
days.
time ever, the entire Law of Attraction team. So that's Tom Hartman, that's Samantha Barley, co-founder and co-organizer. Then there is Elvira Alimzanova, and then there's Valerie Soule, life coach, and then myself. We're going to be all in the same place at the same time. If there's an accident, that's it. TLOA just disappeared off the face of the earth. Nobody... I'm just kidding. I'm very morbid today. Bonobo, no chimpanzee, bonobo. So we're going to have a ton of fun. That's going to be on the 21st, January, 2 to 5 p.m. We're even going to have a little bit of a mingle at the end of it, about 30 minutes to give people a chance to chit-chat, talk, drink some coffee, eat some sweets. It was really fun. Actually, that was a great moment of appreciation, planning that meetup with everybody together. Never has a meetup planning gone so smoothly and so quickly. When you have many like minds working together, it really, really helps. So that's going to be on the 21st.
What's it called?
It's called
You don't remember?
Designing the Self. Awareness, perspective, acceptance, and willpower. Oof, I can't remember. I can't believe I remember that. That's a good one.
I was testing you. I knew you didn't have it up.
I kept thinking pow. That's an inside joke. Anyway, you guys, what's for dinner? What did you eat in the last 7 days that you enjoyed? Or what are you going to eat tonight if you haven't eaten anything? I ate pierogies and chorizos yesterday. I'm eating too many chorizos.
Yeah, you are. I made pea soup again. So I made an awesome pea soup. I am obsessed with pea soup, and that's what I gotta say.
All right.
And sourdough. I mean, pea soup and sourdough is like the things that
I was eating spaghetti before the show. The show started. That's the rest of it, but it's cold. But I'll finish it and I'll heat it up fast in the microwave and finish it. And so that's spaghetti for my neighbor again. Who knows?
Well, I like that.
Yeah. On New Year's, I went to score to friends at what's the place in the north near Joliette there. Anyway, and we went to Scores and I ate a sandwich with chicken and avocado, and it was very good. The chicken there, it's like a kind of sandwich there, but it was very gooey. You know, the avocado sauce they put it in, but it was superb and good and bad for your heart probably, but.
Avocado sauce. Now that sounds good. Now we know why we saved the what's for dinners for the end. Well, enjoy your pea soup. Enjoy your cold spaghetti. Enjoy your chorizos, and I guess Val, sweet potatoes, something like that. Take care, everybody. Thank you for being on the show. Check out the Facebook Live after this at 8 o'clock. Sam is going to be answering questions. It's always a lot of fun. And tune in next Wednesday for another exciting episode of The Appreciationists. Take care, everybody.
Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm going to cut it off.
Take care, everybody.
Bye-bye.